Alright, hello, and today we are back on Arena playing some Pioneer. This time we're trying out a mono black beatdown, I guess, deck. It's sort of mid-range, sort of beatdown. I would call it aggro. We don't have that many 1-drops. We do have Cecil. We've got Sunset Saboteur. Not a particular reason I'm playing this deck, but there's just a bunch of new-ish cards that I feel like I haven't gotten around to that sort of fit into this shell. And I wanted to try. We've got Raven Eagle, which is like a new variant of Graveyard Trespasser. It can draw cards, drain your opponent, and it's Graveyard Hate, which is nice against the Treasure Cruise decks, Arclight Phoenix, all that stuff. Blade of Oni as a beatdown card to go with Unholy Annex. Caustic Bronco is kind of spicy because we can take 8 randomly, but I'm also hoping that with our Saboteurs and our Onis, maybe we can make it so sometimes the opponent takes 8, and, you know, you can just ride the lightning. You're still getting free cards. Hopefully you don't hit the 8 when it counts. So it's a card that goes both ways. Just wanted to give it another try. Hasn't seen too much play. Obviously, there's Dark Confidant now. But it does have the upside of sometimes chunking your opponent. And then finally, the reason I wanted to try a more beatdown approach was my Scornful Striker, which says when you cast a non-creature spell, you lose 2. So if we have a deck that is mostly creatures, this card is obviously better for reducing our opponent's life total than being aggressive. It's a little bit better. It also plays well with Cecil, where we can make our life total lower, so this can flip sooner. But yeah, it's a Pioneer deck. It's got Thoughtseize, it's got Fatal Push, it's got Unholy Annex, it's got Sheoldred. And then it's got some other new cards that have come out over the past few months. Side deck is Ashiok for the Lumina piles. Graveyard Hate Sweepers, Extinction Event, Sheoldred Edict for things like Kaito or Teferi, Deep-Cavern Bat for the matchups without removal, and then some Duresses for things like combo and control. So that is the list, and we're just going to have a nice, easy, chill video with some mono black beatdowns. If you guys want the list, it's in the description, and I will see you in the games. Alright, opponent goes first. We have a hand. I'm going to try it. It's not perfect. Hopefully we don't draw third Mutavault. We got a Thoughtseize. We got some stuff. Oh, Gran, okay. Is my opponent VV Cauldroning? It was something we already tried in this format, and it was pretty good. Huh. Shit. I guess we're God, these cards are hard to beat. Well, we'll see what happens. Opponent with a very, very strong hand. Yeah. Is it? It is. Alright, Mutavault. Here we go. What's up, coward? You gonna attack? I'm blocking. I'm fearless. No way you drew a shock. I'll block all day. Will I? Am I lying? Is it a bluff? Oh, they didn't attack. They didn't. Alright, well. Haven't done anything too impressive. Play a vulture, a bird assassin to be specific. I'm gonna chew on your graveyard. Get nothing for it. So now I guess they get to bounce attack, but it means the Sheoldred's a little more likely to stick. So, yeah. This Avatar set is something else, though. It is something else. I think anyone that can read probably understood how strong the cards were based off the spoiler. But, you know, Magic's hard. Hard to understand exactly how good things are going to be. This is like a really good example of, like, if you've played Magic, you understand that, like, this has not existed. Even ignoring the making your spells cost cheaper text, like, it's not a thing. They haven't made a 1-mana looter that just doesn't maybe in a Modern Horizon set or something I don't know about. But for the most part, you don't get 1-mana looters. There's a lot of things like that. I cite Emberheart Challenger a lot of the time, where, like, that was, like, I don't know, the 4th strongest card in the mouse deck. Other cards have been banned in formats, but, like, Emberheart Challenger is, like, the first 2-mana 2/2 with prowess and haste, and it also has the ability to draw cards. So, this is just what designs look like in 3-year standard. Okay. Alright, so now all their things are cheaper. They find another one of these, we're dead. They find another Ancestral, we're dead. We're probably just dead anyway. It's a funny spot where, like, if my opponent doesn't draw spells, then... I don't know. What am I supposed to do, right? They draw spells either way. The Quarry Steelcutter is just going to beat the shit out of me. But I don't 100% know what I'm supposed to do from this position. I think my line is obviously give them talent, hope Sheoldred can't be dealt with, and make it so it hurts. So now that they get to pick up a removal spell, so Sheoldred's dealt with. That's unfortunate. But maybe we can have pressure elsewhere? Okay. That's interesting. I mean, that's pressure elsewhere. That is definitely pressure elsewhere. Huh, okay. Do they have... I mean, if they just have another one of these, that sucks. They would have cast it and attacked, right? Attack with my Mutavault. I think we're gonna go cast this. Play Castle. Combat, attack, and then we're gonna go after the... removal spell for Sheoldred. We might be good to go. I feel like they should have just picked this up, but... They can get a bounce spell, but that's not gonna deal with Sheoldred. Maybe we made the right decision. We could have just died to Quarry Steelcutter. Instead, we're here. Looks pretty good, right? But this hasn't been activated. You can get a bounce. You can also get a draw 3, or you have 2 lessons, so no, you can't. You can anticipate, but you're kind of just Dobbs, right? I have Mutavaults. Draw. Every spell you play, take 2. So, Sheoldred, good card. But they could have an answer to it. If they, instead of leveling up the talent, they just activated the blue talent. Alright, -2. 2-2 down. Get a loot, -2. So we need one of these. Where is it? We need one of these. And how much does it deal? So now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, pick up a bounce. Play tap land. Alright, so you're gonna take 6, then you're gonna take 2. Just draw. Can't imagine they can ever get out of this either way, but so they have to deal with Mutavault, Vulture, Sheoldred. Nice. Okay, Sheoldred. Good card. Again, maybe my opponent could have won that. I'm not sure. Alright, Grand's annoying because I want all my Duresses, and I don't really want push. But I don't want my opponent to just have a Grand. I guess I'll just block the damn thing. And yeah, that seems pretty fair. Deep-Cavern Bat, not typically going to be good, but maybe my opponent... I'm going to say maybe they don't have as many shocks as they regularly would. Do Hearse. I don't know exactly what they're doing. They could be Phoenix. They could be Monument. Clearly they're playing Lessons. I think the Hearses will be decent either way. Bronco, not great. Blade of Oni, kind of whatever. Ashiok is something I could have. I'm going to trim a Bronco, lead all my blades, and just hope that Sheoldred and the Black Thalia thing can mess with their blue-redding, their cantripping and whatnot. Alright. Well, we got a million discard spells. We got a blocker for Grand. Talent. Alright, not worried about that. That one can just... that can beat me up. I will Thoughtseize. Take the important card to take. They got removal spells, that's fine. We can hearse. So what are we at? I drew a talent, which makes my life a lot harder. Kind of annoying. Shock and an island. Well, I think the way that their deck works and the fact that I have Hearse, as long as I don't just die somehow, I don't think I have that much to worry about. I mean, Hearse should just lock their deck out, right? What is scary here? Maybe nothing's scary. Maybe I can just beat... I mean, they just have to chain together a bunch of cantrips. Like, Opt is probably the scariest thing. I have second Cecil. I'm gonna block. Looks like they maybe had a shock, so I guess... You know what? I was gonna say I could crew with the Bronco. Yeah, I should have. I think. This should have attacked as well. Alright, well that was not a good turn by me, but whatever. Okay. So I kind of don't want to crew the Bronco. Can I just serve? Am I throwing my game by doing this? The most fun. Alright, no Annex. Cool. So we wanted to take a little bit of damage for our Cecil flip. You're 10, go ahead. You get your graveyard for this turn. Have at it. Alright, good start. -2. Our baby Sheoldred, my Scornful Striker. Surely I'll remember this name. Universes beyond, eh? Alright, it continues to hurt. We have to deal with this 4/4, which should be easy, right? All their shocks deal 4, so they just need a shock. So if they go like if they play 3 spells here, they could kill me. If one's a burn spell, maybe. So if they like, I mean, there's no way there's actual burn in their deck. I think they just have to play lessons. So, all right, well we got him. We beat the standard deck. You know, props to opponent for trying it out in Pioneer, but Sheoldred and the other haters got it done. Nice. All right, GG. Opponent goes first. This hand's... I think this hand's okay to keep on the draw. Like, it's not perfect, but I have Castle Mutavault, and I have 1-2. So, drawing a swamp immediately is not great. Push Liliana. Okay. I mean, this Sunset Saboteur at least is decent against their draw. Let's see what they top deck. As something I've preached for a long time, a lot of these come down to who draws Unholy Annex. And if someone draws it first, they probably win the game. But maybe these extra lands will matter. To start attacking with Mutavault, activating Castle, yada yada yada. Alright, well, we got a land. That means they have 3 lands for their castle, so they have to find a 4th one. Duress. That's funny. Oh, alright, well, we won. Skill game. Got him. Maybe they can mount a comeback. If they find their own. If they activate this castle, find their own, maybe they can mount a comeback. That could be a reason for me to not activate, or to activate the Mutavault and just let them go for the throat. But I think I just want to make a demon, so. I don't know. Honestly, maybe it was correct to Mutavault. Get punted. So if they draw Annex, they have to draw Annex land to match the 6/6. They have to go for the throat, though. They did. Wow. That's crazy. They just didn't concede and then hit perfect. That's crazy. Okay. Well, I get the cards first. I'm clearly ahead. Let's see. Another eagle. So I don't have spot removal. I'm going to make demon and say go. You have answered to the first one. You know what? I'm probably gonna lose. I mean, it had to go exactly this way. They had to draw land Annex for their draw steps. But they did. And I think I died. Unfortunate. Alright. Well, am I draining whenever there's second card? I guess maybe I can just race, right? I kind of forgot the eagle gained me life. Let's see. Creature, no. I mean, probably the opponent for not conceding. They were probably like, you know, a couple percentage points to be able to win the game there, and they just hit. I can cast Thoughtseize, probably. So if I want to go Eagle to... I mean, that's my turn. It's gotta be it. So Fatal Push for fun. You can do that. Doesn't do anything. But we're going to Thoughtseize, and we're going to Eagle Blade to get the Drain. And then we'll get the additional Drain. So we have a lot of more cards. I have Mutavault. Alright. Eagle. Blade of Ice. How am I gonna die? So they should go to 12. I should go to 12. Or excuse me, they go to 10. I go to 12. Okay, so if they draw an Annex, I don't have to block still. Go to 9. Going to 11 no matter what. 2 blockers with the blade, but then 2 Raven Eagles come across. I don't think I'm ever blocking. I should have thought about it, but... Oh, Urborg. Are they just dead? So they can block a Mutavault, and then they're going to take 7... and then 11. So they're just dead. Right? I guess it would have saved time if I didn't animate my Mutavault. Okay, so... got a demon. Show them my equal triggers. Cast this for fun. Go to 0. Alright, that was hairy. Wow. I was like, we won, we're the best, Unholy Annex, and they were like, watch this, land Unholy Annex. I was like, oh shit, wait a second. You can't do it too, it's not fair, only I'm supposed to top deck. Alright, so the black mirrors are always tricky because you just end up having more creatures, right? Like against Fable Annex, you just want all the discard. Here, if they're just gonna have Graveyard Trespasser or whatever, Duress is worse. I think I want Edict because of Graveyard Trespasser. Honestly, I could have Deep-Cavern Bat. Not great. But it does... like, if they don't have a removal immediately, just getting to kind of have the Annex advantage is nice. I still don't think it's a card I want in my deck. So I could take out Push. Maybe I'm going to take out one of these. Saboteur's fine. I want all the Broncos. Blade of Oni's whatever. Push is fine. I'm going to do this. I just don't. I don't know. Our decks are going to be so similar. It's just like Mire is kind of going to equate to a 2/2 first strike, which is fine. But I don't... it's a mono black mirror, right? Like, I don't think it's going to be a particularly effective card. Like, yeah, my opponent's going to take 2 and they play Unholy Annex. Yes, there will be spots where I just pressure the board and the Mire's going to matter. But for the most part, I don't think it's good for these types of matchups. I think I won it versus combo, and it's alright versus Phoenix. Still dies to shock easily, but getting the damage is nice. Sometimes you have games against Phoenix where like they just have to use their shocks on other things, and they get to the point where they need to cast a bunch of ops before they cast a Treasure Cruise, and your Mire's gonna do like 6 damage, which is nice. I think that's another advantage of being like a more aggressive deck. Because if you don't have 1-drops, then you know, your opponent's not gonna need to spend the removal until they want to kill your Mire. Alright. Mono black mirror, discard spells, top deck Unholy Annex, skill game. Game 2. Tempting. Very tempting. I'm a mulligan. I could keep it. Don't judge me. Oh, I'm a piece of shit. But I was like, you greedy. Oh, I better draw a swamp. Come on. Come on. No justice. No justice. Give me the swamp. Damn it. Alright. Well, maybe I asked for it. Maybe. Just perhaps. But if I did draw the swamp, though... oh, it's fine. Give it to Aetherborn. Doesn't even matter. No Unholy Annex here. What do you have to worry about? Oh, alright. Game 3. Why'd you scoop? You could still win. It's too embarrassing. Alright, run it back. Nothing ever happened. I wanted to go first anyway. Going first is way better. So, my opponent's awful draw of turn 3 Gifted Aetherborn. All I had to do was just mulligan to any playable hand. I don't think Gifted Aetherborn is the ace in the hole in the mono black mirror. What do I know? Alright, we keep. Solid hand. Aggressive curve. No Unholy Annex, but take it. Goodbye. I see no other cards. I only see Unholy Annex. Oh, hey, Unholy Annex. Nice. Hey, don't draw another one, though. I don't want us both to have it. Just me. I am the only deserving one. Not really worried about 4-drops because it's just Sheoldred. I don't think I need to Thoughtseize right now. They're gonna slam an Annex, I think, the second they draw it. This is a fine play. I just get a clue. A drain too, nice. And a land. Alright, cool. In a good spot. They didn't have to take one, but that's probably just the auto stops. Liliana's kind of good.
Those who get in my way tend. I'm tired of your secrets.
Mutavault also. Okay. Thoughtseize you. So they can draw Sheoldred, I guess. No, I'm drawing a card. It doesn't matter. Unholy Annex. Can't lose.
Sacrifices must be made.
Not actually sure. Kind of a weird spot. They did it at the wrong time.
Oh, that's my cue to leave.
I think this one is over. Deck's looking solid though. That second game, maybe it's debatable. Maybe it was a mulligan. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, we did the Unholy Annex thing and they did not. So, what do you know? We won. This card does make some terrible games of Pioneer. I will tell you what. The fair matchups are supposed to be fun. That's why I hate this in Fable. It just makes the fair matchups are like that. When we play fair mirrors, it's got to be fun because everything else is combo decks. But it's what it is. Unholy Annex time. All right, GG's. All right, one final match. Opponent goes first. I will keep. I mean, the Ravens looked good. Like it's hard to tell which is better between it and Trespasser, but I do like drawing cards. Do like drawing cards. This could be like a Convoke thingy. Oh, it's soldiers. Shit. Alright, well. A lot of beatdowns. Huh. Do I just want to trade the board? We'll be fine. Cecil will block everything, I guess. Even 4-1 blocks, so yeah, we'll play 4-1. Double spell. Could also go for the throat. I guess. You go for the throat's better. I mean, it definitely was better. It's not. Kind of have to block the 3-4. No attacks is interesting. Which one's Cecil? Could bird against no attacks? Probably. By Cecil, it makes it awkward for the new attack. I think we'll bird. One of the nice things about playing Pioneer on Arena, people just play different stuff. A little more casual, I guess. You have a Warden. We'll probably be going for its throat, unfortunately. Unholy. No more lies. Well, shit. That's scary. Get a 6-6 will probably be okay, but taking 6 here. Back fair off the top. Alright. No 6. Yeah, it's pretty awkward, eh? Did not expect to be losing this game, but they have used all their mana every turn. Thalia, that's annoying. Yeah, very unfortunate. Oh, I guess I lose my board, don't I? Yeah, I mean, not much we could do. Like, they just had everything. None of the cards were particularly impressive. Maybe I could have just sequenced that differently. Them drawing Thalia locked me out of drawing the 6, too. Alright. Fair enough. Soldiers. Soldiers is decent. I wouldn't build soldier. I mean, I've got a soldiers video. You can check out how I would build soldiers. I wouldn't build it the same way as them, but you've got some solid cards, and like being able to function at flash speed is really nice. I think I actually do want Deep-Cavern Bat here, although they can do stuff in the sky. Annex. Okay, Mire's very bad. They're a Thalia deck. They did play a No More Lies, but I think I want all the push. I think I want the events. And I want to take out... Using Saboteur as a blocker is kind of embarrassing. Bronco's tough too, though. I think on the play I would rather have Bronco just to hope I have like a fatal push and get to draw cards. On the draw, Saboteur is just reserved to block. But we'll see. Funny game. I mean, they topped it so well. Like, even drawing the Zac Fair made it so difficult for me to block. I made the incorrect block, obviously, but whatever. They used all their mana every turn. They just had everything checked. Props. I'm not gonna attack. I don't really have an interest in trying to kill them when my hand is this. Yeah, I would much rather have had a Caustic Bronco here, for example. Ramaz? What the fuck is happening? Now I can't answer it because I can block it. Alright, I will Deep-Cavern Bat you. Brutal Cathar. What the fuck are these cards? Brutal Cathar. Huh, it's actually a really, really, really annoying hand. Because I have to play my instant main phase, and then the Cathar is good. I guess, but I don't, like... Alright, well, we're just gonna have to navigate this from the spot we're in. Guess I just have to push the 3-2, right? And then I have to trade for the Ramaz. Okay. Like I said, really, really, really annoying hand. Again, my opponent just has kind of everything at every point. Like, their individual card quality is not very high. They're playing a lot of bad cards, but together, at the right times, looking pretty solid. Like, the Flyer getting through my entire board. The Burmaz making it very awkward for me, being particularly punishing. The Saboteur I drew versus their all-creature deck. They have Counterspell, they have Pickup Spell, I have to play instant at Sorcery Speed. Now they have Counterspell for my Sorcery Speed threats. I have 4-mana card, 3-mana card, 3-mana card. There's just a lot of awkwardness going on. Okay, so I can attack in the air, I lose Deep-Cavern Bat. I guess I will... And I don't have a land, I need to hit land drops. I guess I'll play Raven Eagle because it can block 3-2. And then we'll pass. But again, I mean, look how awkward this game state is. And I think I made the correct decision, but it's so awkward for me. If I draw land, maybe I'm fine. They probably just can't beat me and make it a demon. But if I don't, I'm just going to die, right? Sheoldred never resolves. There's a 2-drop. I guess if they're stuck on mana 2, maybe they can't keep the pressure. They just made it 2-1, which means the Lord won't outclass the 2-3 versus 2-1. Whenever they find an answer for this Deep-Cavern Bat, they get a Brutal Cathar, which is annoying, but it is cumbersome. That's an insane draw. Okay, so if we draw a land, my Cecil's gonna I boarded out the 4th one and I drew 3rd Unholy Annex. We ran so unbelievably badly this match. Huh. Alright, let's still win. Let's try to win. I think... Shit. Alright, so the answer is attack with Cecil, sack, clue, draw Cecil. I think. I can't go to 13 because my Cecil doesn't flip. Then we have defensive Cecil that I don't really want to flip. But they're going to draw cards here. I mean, I'm still drawing cards with Annex, but I need land drops, which is why we're sacking this clue. It's still mana efficient because I can replay a new Cecil, but... Alright, beautiful. We play Cecil. Cecil checks Burmaz. This kind of gets checked, but they have Lord, so no, it doesn't. Oh, I need to activate this. Alright, we're good. Mutavault, perfect draw. Should get priority. Alright, so, yeah, Mutavault, perfect. Oh, no. Okay. No. Oh, Moto, please, dude. Why? I floated the... Okay, Moto would have done this. Moto would have asked me about the mana. Arena did not. Alright, they should be at 12. I should be at 11, obviously. Clearly, my intent was to like this with the trigger on the stack, but it just passes priority after I float the mana for no reason and skips through everything, which is very, very bad. All right, 4/5, 3/2, 3/4. Trade here always happens. 1/1 needs to stay in play. You have redraws. I have no attacks. You don't have counterspell unless you drew land. I draw tap land, that's fine. Go for the throat kills what? An alpha now. Do I go after Starstrike Officer? Tap land is nice for the demon. Do I Mutavault or Caustic Bronco? I'm gonna Mutavault. Animate now. Not die though. I gain +4, so I should be fine. But we're gonna go alpha. And then I want to put the target on what I want to go for the throat. Which is either Brahmaz or Starstrike Officer. It could even be the Veteran. I think it's this thing. Oh no, this doesn't get indestructible. Other. Okay, so it has to be the Lord. So counter on Lord. Go for the throat Lord. Your 2 attacking didn't really accomplish anything. They're supposed to draw, but I guess now they get the block on the 2, so it's +2 life. Chump for a 1/1? Sure, you get a draw 2. Alright. I don't know if I would do this, but fair enough. Kind of fancy. Alright, you're at 7. I go. So I should be at 15 or whatever. The misclick kind of cost me, and they should be at 3. Blocking the ground for -2, that's fine. Oh, did the 1/1 block? What does Brahmaz say? Oh, wow. The 1/1 blocks. Okay. That's weird. That's why I didn't think my 4/4 was going to die. That was so weird. Okay, so they got to block and tap after blocking. Because the 1/1 came blocking. Alright, that sucks. Okay. No more lies means I'm always making demon. I could Mutavault. Flyer attacking could easily result in them having their own flyer. I could Cecil flip, but they have triple blocks. I think I'm just gonna make a guy. What if I cast Unholy Annex? What are the odds they can deal with Mutavault at instant speed? Really low. Wish that they would just be dead, though. Maybe the Deep-Cavern Bat attack is actually just good. Okay, so now when I cast Annex, they cast No More Lies. And then I No Sir, I Mutavault, and then I Bronco. I think that's my line. And they have to kill me through the board state. I have additional threat. Okay, well, there's no sirring anyway. I cast Bronco. You can counter this too, I don't really mind. I think they need to have like a threat here to kill me though. Okay, let's not trust anything. Just click the thing. I mean, I'm messed up, but still, I don't want that to happen. Alright, you get a draw, you get a 2. So I have Uncounterable Demon, and then I have Mutavault that needs to be interacted with. I have 14 life, 2 blocks, but one costs me 2. So how do you get 12 across? I think it's impossible. 2 lords is 4. It's just 7, right? Unholy Annex is so good. It's like I just didn't even want it here, but it's still just killing my... It's just never bad. Yeah. So what are we doing about the demons? You got 2 mana. I guess if their hand is 2 interaction pieces... Does that have the land? Okay, so... Oh, they get to draw in response. So they weren't supposed to concede if they have Get Lost or whatever in their deck, but... Alright, well, shit. Go again. I like how I sideboarded, for the most part. I hope to not draw 3 Unholy Annex. I'm fine with drawing 1. Like, clearly, it can be good. It is a busted magic card, but against my opponent's Thalia No More Lies deck, I don't think I want to draw 3 copies. I think I would like 0 or 1. Okay, this hand looks good against a creature deck. How much do I care about blocking? Like, what is the value of blocking here? Pretty low, right? It's a Thraven Inspector. Destroy evil. That's funny. Sheoldred Edict looks really bad. I think it might kill me, but I guess I have a Deep-Cavern Bat. Well, their hand is not great. I have a Cecil and a Deep-Cavern Bat to combat some beatdown. With a clue. If they top deck the thing that picks up a soldier and gets a 1/1 counter and has flash and flying, that would be depressing. That's a very good draw, by the way, in this spot. And I draw a land. My opponent has been very fortunate, but I think that, you know, God should favor my opponent. They're playing soldiers. It's only fair. I'm playing Unholy Annex like a scumbag. I'm the bad guys. Alright. Well, shit. What an awful hand. If I just attack with Mutavault. So what does Edict do for me? It spends 2 mana to deal with a 1/2, which might matter. I guess racing probably doesn't matter. I mean, we're kind of just... kind of just doomed, right? Like, they have so many more cards than me because I top deck Recruitment Officer immediately. I mean, maybe I can just draw an Annex. That was wrong. Cecil could carry, potentially. Like, Officer's slow. They just immediately rip that. Okay. Do I trade for Officer? Yeah, they don't even want to trade. They know what they have. Each opponent sacrifice a non-token. Goodbye, Thraven Inspector. Edict, incredibly embarrassing in this spot, by the way. And I drew Thoughtseize for my draw step. Tremendous fortune by me. Alright, you got me. You got me. This was supposed to attack, but it just trades. I don't know. You got me, you got me. I think we're done. Deck felt solid though. I mean, I could have played some of the games better, but I think that's enough gameplay for a video. Opponent's deck was cool. I really enjoy the soldier archetype. I think like that's the type of thing I enjoyed in standard. I enjoyed Kamigawa standard a lot, aside from Fable the Mirrorbreaker, of course. But yeah, sweet deck. Just another black mid-range deck. Seems solid. Maybe the sideboard could use a little bit of work. Story of my life. Unholy Annex continues to impress. You know, if you want to be competitive, I would recommend adding red to your deck. I think it's been true for a while. These mono black versions are just worse than playing Fable. But you know, some people just like doing mono black things. The Sunset Saboteur seemed okay. If the metagame's just a ton of combo and not that many like random creature decks, it could be better. Let's go to the deck really quick. I can say some things I would maybe change while I'm ranting. Oh my god, Arena, please. Alright, we're opening a pack for fun. Go. Do people want me to open a pack, or do people want me to not open a pack because no one cares? Loading screens. Alright, let me think. So Raven Eagle looked good. Unholy Annex is busted. Saboteur is just fine. It's just a mid card. It's a mid card. We're playing a mid-range deck. Bronco didn't really matter. Cecil consistently did look good. I just think Cecil's a great card. It can be awkward, but I should have attacked with the Cecil that one turn and traded. Maybe I didn't even need to concede, but it doesn't matter. We're done playing Magic for the video. Discard spells are great. Thoughtseize is great. So yeah, I think my conclusion is like, it's probably not worth it to do the beatdown stuff. Like, these cards just aren't that good. And yeah, you should just play Rakdos. Which everybody already knew. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoy some Pioneer. I'll try to make sure to continue making Pioneer videos with some of these new cards. There's a lot of exciting cards from the Avatar set. If you want to see more Pioneer, let me know by leaving a like or a comment. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Take care.